right, before you begin, stop. If you have not done your read aloud for this week yet, Mom and Minnie, then you need to go back, do the read aloud, then you can do this task and watch the video. All right, so today or this week, we're going to work on readers can compare and contrast the main idea and key details in two texts on the same social issue. Pause it, underline the important key words, tell me what it means. All right, as I look through here, I see compare as a word we already know. It's like the same. So contrast must be different. I also see the word main idea. That's what is it about? And we want to think about mainly about. Key details, this supports the main idea. Two texts, not one, but two texts on the same social issue. So remember, social issue is problems that affect a lot of people. All right, so we're going to do this by comparing and contrasting a pig and a cow. Remember, we're not going to look at key words of a text because this is what we're doing. And we can compare and contrast without looking at keywords. So if we think about a pig is pink versus a cow is, I would say it is white and spotted, okay? So we'll just put spotted. What noise does the cow make? Oink. And what noise does the pig make is oink. What noise does the cow make is moo. Okay? The pig is a lot smaller. And the cow is bigger. A pig will eat almost anything versus a cow eats grass or hay. You could add on to that if you wanted to. What's similar, you can both find them on farm, and they usually live outside. Okay, so we've compared and contrasted two different things. On the anchor chart here, you should have seen this before, okay? So I have zoomed in on just this part because we're looking more at this part than using keywords in a text, okay? So remember, compare is to tell how two or more things, qualities, or events are alike. Contrast is to tell two or more things, qualities, or events are different. Okay? So we've done this before. We're just doing it without keywords. Just like with our pig and cow, we are going to think about how we use our prior knowledge to compare and contrast our two texts. So you have probably seen this before. The main idea is the most important idea about a topic. The big idea, what the text is mostly about. So if we look at a stool, the top of it is the main idea, and then what holds it together are the key details. And key details are specific details that support or prove the main idea. Now, we've already worked on main idea before, so I'm going to go over this really fast. If I said my main idea are cows make great farm pets. Okay, a supporting detail, SD for support detail. I could say cows love to play and are like big dogs. Okay, so if we go back to my main idea of cows make great pets, this supports this. What would not support my main idea is cows are spotted. This does not support this. It's a bad example, so don't think of that, okay? All right, so we have done Maddie's Fridge and Mama Mitty before. We want to focus on comparing and contrasting, but let's look at what I put as the main idea. So in Maddie's Fridge, poverty is an issue that can affect children and lead to them not having enough food, but people can help others through it. So a key detail to support Maddie's fridge is Maddie only has milk and beans in her fridge. That kind of shows that Maddie is dealing with poverty. And then another key detail from the book is Sophia's family buys food for Maddie's fridge. So this supports this part right here, okay? So let's look at Mama Mitty. People in poverty don't have money for food or other necessities, but people can give them the resources to get out of poverty. So many of the women who came to Mama Mitty didn't have food. Right there, supporting that main idea. Mama Mitty gave them seeds and trees that helped them live and have food. We are supporting the main idea here. So when we look at comparing and contrasting Maddie's fridge to Mama Mitty, we need to think about what is the same and what is different. Well, I know for a fact that in Maddie's fridge, this was a setting of the United States of America. But in Mama Mitty, it was in Kenya, Africa. Okay? In Maddie's fridge, the person that they mainly had with poverty was one character. But in Mama Mitty helped more than one. How did they solve the problem in Maddie's fridge? Well, they bought food and they filled up the fridge. In Mama Mitty, how did they solve the problem? Well, she gave trees to help them survive over a long period of time. So we know that both of these and similar are both talking about poverty. I can look at my main idea to know that. And both stories is not having enough money. And also not having enough food. And then it even talked about someone helped. There's a helper in there. Help them get through the problem. And it dealt with kids. So we just compared Maddie's fridge to Mama Minty's. So this is your turn. You are going to use the 2 books that I gave you on Epic. You're going to use the graphic organizer to do the following. Find the main idea and key details for each book. Create a Venn diagram and compare the main idea and key details in your text in your 2 books. Now, I gave you sentence starters to help you out. If you would prefer to draw it, that is perfectly fine.